I remember I got into a fight with my ex-boyfriend. We were in the truck and I was going through a really, really difficult time with my salon. I was like, okay, well, either I need to figure out how to get more business into my salon, or I'm going to have to close my salon. And this is my dream. I don't want to have to close down something that I've worked so hard for. He convinced me to move my salon from downtown Calgary to Southside Calgary. I remember one day him screaming at me in my face on top of his lungs. And he was like telling me every single thing that's wrong with me or what could have possibly been wrong with me. Complete 180 from the person that I was falling in love with. I literally couldn't take it anymore. All of my life, I've had people see my light and try to stomp it out of me, whether it be family, friends, and I literally had enough. New in our relationship at the time, I was moving into another place, and he's like, well, our relationship's going so well. Why don't you just move in with me? He proposed, and we were supposed to get married in November. After I moved in, everything completely changed. I've never moved in or lived with a man before ever in my life. And I was like, well, I'm building this relationship. Everything's going well. Just trust it. As I'm sitting in this truck, him screaming, I just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller in my seat. Till finally, I literally couldn't take it anymore and I started yelling back. I've always been a person that has held their composure, but I literally couldn't take it anymore. Arguing about things that mean nothing. Him constantly picking fights with me just to show his dominance. And I'm like, I don't know what else you want from me. I'm submitting. Like, I'm looking to you as a leader, not only for this relationship, but you helping me with my business. Then he suggested that I put my business in his name. That was one red flag amongst many others. I ended up closing my salon, moving into another salon, and literally a few months later, on my lunch break, and behind me, a couple tables down, was the owner of that said salon trying to figure out how to sell her business. She did not tell me she was selling her business. I had to learn that for myself on my lunch break. God will always put you in different positions to see who people truly are. And that was one of those times. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to close my business down. I'm done. I confronted her about it, and she looked like she saw a ghost. I finally told him, I was like, if you actually are serious about marrying me, we need to do some sort of counseling, therapy, something, because something's not quite right. Of course, that caused even more chaos and turmoil because when people that need therapy, you tell them to get therapy, that's not a good thing. So now I've closed my business. I'm in this relationship, and November passes by. We haven't gotten married, met his family, amazing family, but something still just wasn't quite right. So he kept pressuring me to get a job. He's like, well, you close your business, so how are you going to make money? And I'm like, I don't pay bills here, so I don't understand why you're giving me so much pressure. And then I realized that he wanted to take me for everything that I could possibly offer. Initially, that's not how he felt, but once he realized like my light and everything like that, he started to completely change. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go work away for 6 months, build up some money, come back. We'll start this all over again. I moved away, and then when I moved, then 3 months after learning that the place that I moved to, I picked up my whole entire life and moved to that place. They were also selling the salon and did not tell me at all. Before that, nothing was good, nothing was wrong. Doing my coaching online, became a coach, and doing really, really well, so well that I got the down payment for my salon. If a man doesn't have a confidence, he'll take yours. If a man doesn't have money, he'll take yours. If a man doesn't feel like he has any purpose in life, he will take yours. It was a hard lesson for me to learn, hard pill to swallow. And yes, this person happened to be my soulmate, but they were not willing to do what they needed to do on their part to grow and develop. And that was the whole reason why I came into this person's life. I say all that to say, if you feel this way, where you're constantly being picked at, poked at, prodded at, because people think that you feel that you're too big or too good or whatever the case is, you are in the wrong environment. People that want great things for you will constantly want to help you, excited about seeing your growth. And people that want what you have and or don't think that, or think, oh, you're a beautiful woman, so everything comes easy to you. I've had a very, very, very difficult life. No one is worth your sanity. So I'm grateful that you actually got out of there, and you should never be in a relationship where you feel like you're fearing your life. If you feel like this, you are restarting your life and you have no idea how to do that. I actually created a retreat in September, and this is only for VIP people who actually want to get away from DV and start a new life. This does come with a full reading before and after, but this is all about healing, developing clarity for yourself, and giving yourself practical tools on, if you are in this situation again, how to be able to trust yourself and get out of that situation. So if you're restarting, you're rebuilding, come to the healing retreat. We're going to talk about how to get away from situations like this and how to start building clarity, how to start trusting your intuition when you're going through difficult challenges like this. If that's not something you're into, totally understand. Like and follow for more healing and rapid transformations.